Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. My name is Jesse Jackson Kauraitha and I will be your host for today, unpacking the latest sports news in and beyond Namibian borders. There is a lot happening this weekend, from football to many other sport codes, and we will bring those fixtures for you. And now for the latest on the hit list. Today we start off with Jevon Wilson and Brian Munango, who shares the latest sports betting slips. Of course, the weekend is promises to have entertainment and a lot of football activities. So if you want to get lucky, probably listen to Brian Munango and Jevon Wilson as they share the latest bet slips.
Well, good day to the viewers and the punters. If you guys are watching, it's of course for the betting tips that we are set to give you out today. I'm joined by none other than my brother Jevon Wilson. But a quick mention, your boy got another nomination for the Journalist of the Year Digital at the Namibia Annual Sports Awards. So hopefully it's 3 in the bag, but we'll see how that goes. Without further ado, Jevon Wilson, how you doing, my brother?
I have no doubt in my mind. That's a three-peat. That's a hat-trick from our boy. It's the best in the country. I might be a little bit biased, but we have to, all due respect, the work that you have been doing this year and what you've done in your career thus far has been nothing but outstanding, and it's something to really be inspired by. So yeah, congratulations once again on your nomination, and we look forward to seeing you live to that award.
Highly appreciated, my brother. Okay, without wasting any more time, I think before we do get into anything else, you were at the airport yesterday. You welcomed our boy back into the country. Philippus did us amazing, courtesy of JSB. How proud are you of the man?
Extremely proud. I mean, you know, to end up third in his weight class that's about over 100 participants says something.
Yeah.
You know, in a sport that's not really well known in the country, Philippus did us extremely proud. It's not even recognized in the country yet. So shout out to him and for the outstanding job that he has done at the World Championships in Brazil. And we look forward to bigger things coming, you know, and perhaps he being now obviously the ambassador of powerlifting in our country. He put us out on the map there. So Philippus, thank you very much. You did a great job once again, and yeah, we look forward to partnering up with you in the future for future endeavors, and yeah, watch the space. We have some exciting things coming.
Lovely for the fact that JSB was on board. If you have a look at this picture, Jeff, was it pre-planned? I mean, the sign in the back, welcome to Namibia, land of GSV sports betting. We're welcoming a man back into the country. Is it all like, what, did you put this together or just like a matter
Look,
of,
the sign has been there.
Yeah.
It's been there for a bit. It's a beautiful picture, if I have to say so myself. So yeah, it's just everything just came aligned. It's just a perfect partnership with him. And we feel like he has also, not only us as a company, but also as the nation, he's really represented us all very well. He's always held us, you know, very respectable in that essence.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we're really happy with him, and yes, you know, JSB is the land. It's our land here.
Bet with the best. Okay, cool. We don't have much time left. Let's quickly run through all of these things. We have the 2-up, something that was introduced to JSB just recently. Just want to touch on that a little bit, maybe.
Yes. So basically, if your team, as you see there, goes 2 goals up in that match, that's a winning selection already. No matter what happens, if that team goes on to lose the game, if they go 2-0 up, they lose the game 3-2, you will still get paid out. It's only applicable for the top 5 European leagues at this stage, which is obviously, do you know the top 5 leagues in Europe?
Of course, we have the English Premier League, we have the Serie A, we have the Bundesliga, we have the Spanish Liga, and I don't know which one I'm leaving.
Liga. The French league.
The French league, okay, the French league is also a part of that. Those 5 leagues, so as long as the game is 2-0 up, you automatically win. You don't have to wait for the rest of the game. I think I like that addition. And then speaking of addition, let's speak about the games. We have a big match this weekend, a South African flavor to it. We don't have these European matches. We have the Brazilians, Mamelodi Sundowns, that are taking on the Buccaneers. That's Orlando Pirates. What are your thoughts on this one? $5,000 up for grabs?
Yeah, interesting game. First versus third, 3 points separate them in the PSL. I think Orlando Pirates have been doing very well this season. Obviously, we know the mighty Mamelodi Sundowns. So it's going to be a good fixture to look forward to. I'm definitely watching it myself. It's tough. I'll go with a draw, perhaps 1-1 there.
I think I'm going to side with the Brazilians. The Brazilians are definitely one of my favorite teams to watch in South Africa. And we have Ashwin's Ashwin's best player in Namibia, Peter Shalulile, that is in that team. I disagree with that statement.
We have Otto on the other
We
side.
have Otto, we have Colin Benjamin, who played in Champions League, but that's a story for another day. So let's have a look at your bet slip. What was your way of thinking around this one? $100, six-fold comes in at 21 odds. That's $2,100.
Yeah, look, we know Arsenal, I hate to admit it, are doing really well. Look, at this stage, with Liverpool with their form and City also with their inconsistency, Arsenal are almost definitely the team to beat, right? It's their league to lose,
Yes,
so to speak.
yes.
United are catching form. I hope United can most definitely try to stop them. Arsenal banker, both teams to score in the North London derby with Chelsea and Spurs. I went with Mamelodi Sundowns and Pirates, both teams to score as well. Same with Brighton and Leeds. Banker Inter Milan and banker RB Leipzig.
RB Leipzig have been doing tremendously, really well. A beautiful slip. I like it very much. Let's have a quick look at mine. I think very similar with a few of the games. I went for a handicap 1-5 with Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to have their way with Burnley. They're going to score a couple of goals. Manchester United, the odds. Put down $1,000, say Manchester United to beat Nottingham Forest, double your money. I think we're winning that game easy. I have to agree with you 100% with the Tottenham and Chelsea game, both teams to score. My upset, as you can see, Aston Villa are going to beat Liverpool at odds of 4.8. Liverpool have lost against Crystal Palace at the Anfield. They've lost against Manchester United. And then I've squeezed in Napoli to take on Como, and the odds are at 1.8. So do a double. Do Napoli and Manchester United. That comes in at odds at 4. $1,000 gets you 4,000. $500 gets you 2K. Play around with that, and I'm sure you can make yourself some money. But from us here in studio, Panthers, good luck with the weekend, and we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Goodbye.
Now, in the middle of the look, we took focus on that is the parafencing competition and game, of course, a game played here in the country. Let us once again hear from them.
You are the head of the Parafencing Federation here.
Yes.
Please just tell us, how that came about, and just aim around it.
How it came about. Well, we reached out to the Denver Fencing Foundation and also the Paralympic organization, the NPC of Namibia, to start this program. My original inspiration, my original inspirer was Nanku. We got involved. It came about because of a group meeting we had with an organization called Nonku. So when I went home after that meeting to, just watch the videos that BDA2 had, you said, Miss Taylor had said I should watch. I then went back home and said, let me just watch and see what fencing is. I was so interested in it because when I saw it physically, I said, okay, wow, I can participate in this sport myself, and I think others can too. So this federation came about because of that. The drive to see others perform in a global sport, something that has never been done before in Namibia, something that is brand new, something that can inspire others as well. So we are doing this for the next generation and for this generation to say, you know what, people with disabilities can participate in any sport they want to participate in. That is the purpose of this Para Fencing Federation. The competitions, we have not held any competitions yet. We are going to attend some competitions next year in 2016 internationally, but locally we do not have competitions as of yet here because we have not spread regionally. We hope to spread regionally. So what I encourage other people with disabilities to do is to come forth and to contact us and we will get you connected with the right people who can help you to go internationally. Then we will then locally train you and then send you out to the regions as well to start a para fencing club. Our affiliation is a partnership with them. They are aware we are here. We are working together with Dylan Kotze, who is the head coach for Windhoek Fencing Club. He is aware we are here, and our partnership is very very strong. They are aware that we are fencing every week, so there is no gap. Everything is fine when it comes to that partnership. It's strong.
Right. Do you train with them sometimes, perhaps?
Yes, we do trainings with them, but because of transportation, we are unable to go there sometimes. But we do find ways of helping out others. So you if you as a person who's interested in fencing and you want to go to Windhoek Fencing Club, you're welcome to go to Windhoek Fencing Club. There is no gap, but the training for para fencing is here. For para fencing in the country, we want to see more clubs being started for para fencing and for fencing as well, because para fencing is not alone in this. Para fencing and para fencing, we want to see more clubs being started. We want to see more interest from the young youth, especially from you can start from, so the parents should bring their kids, the adults should bring themselves. Everyone can be involved in fencing, whether you are disabled or able. We have been learning a lot. There is techniques that we have been mastering, and things that we didn't know that we now know. So we are still building on the knowledge that we know, and the things that we are doing are going to make us ready for 2028 Paralympic Games in the USA. If you want to follow the journey, you can of course follow our social media pages. For encouragement, I would like everybody to get involved. All stakeholders must be involved. We want companies, institutions to come forth to help us with as I said, transportation. There's a lot that we need when it comes to this, because it's fencing is not just fencing. There's also a lot of administration that is needed. So we need investors, sponsors to come forth and help us out with finances so that we can build this program and make it strong for our 14 regions in Namibia.
Well, Leandro Moash also brought us a charity event happened at the coast. Let's enjoy that one.
Jevon, we are here at the inaugural Mental Health Fun Run that is being hosted by the Home Away from Home charity organization. Now, usually it's an event. Now, this year you guys decided on a run.
Right.
Why a run?
So normally the event was always indoors, and we have decided let's change this thing this year. As you can see, the rise of the young people and people that are taking their lives. And we said, we're going to do something this year different. We're going to do it outside, but what are we going to do outside? How are we going to attract everybody, whether it's a youth or the older people? And we said, let's do the marathon, which is the first time. And even for the first time, we thought we're going to work between 100 to 150 people, but we have people that have attended. The registration was 370 plus for this marathon. And we have said that let's attract the people, let's bring them all together, and we make this thing together with this mental health.
Awesome. Now, the Home Away from Home, there's also a fundraiser for the Home Away from
Right.
Home charity organization. Just tell us a bit about your charity.
We've started with 60 small kids many years back, and it came from our own pocket. And me and my sister Tanya had the vision of that we're not gonna give up. We doing this for the next generation and for the youth. And we've decided that let's keep on doing this until we got sponsorship left, right, and center. Now we are with more than 500 kids plus every Saturday, and we have said that with this funds that are coming through, we want to do 2 times a week to assist the kids because they have grew in a larger group, and it's 500 plus, and we say 2 times in a week that we'll do the soup kitchen for the love of our kids and for the love of that we have for Wolfish Bay.
Awesome. How can the community get involved with your organization?
The community can get involved with us by reaching out to us through our mobile number, which is +264 811 295 072, or they can contact my sister or through Instagram or through Facebook. But they know we're on social media and they can always contact and reach out to us. Many of the people have reached out to us and they have also sponsored us with different types of things, especially for this event as well.
Exactly. Is it going to happen again next year?
We were shocked on the amount of people that have registered and still wanted to register, but we've said with 370 plus, it's a lot. We're excited for next year. Next year we're going to do it bigger and bigger. But the most important part is we have realized that so many people that are going through a lot and it's not talking. And by running, it just always helps.
Final message to the community.
Final message to the community, please. If there's anything that you have, reach out to someone and talk. It helps not only to have a run, but to talk. It eases the pain.
Thank you, Jevon. Charlize, we're finding ourselves here at the Home Away from Home mental health fun run. It's the first one that's taking place. Just talk to us, how does mental health fit into running?
Oh wow, it's actually the perfect medicine for running. You know what, Leandra? Research has shown 30 minutes of exercise is equal to 1 antidepressant. So I can go on and on and on about moving your body is medicine.
Okay. Now, as a mental health professional, you mentioned this morning at the briefing that our suicide rate is extremely high in Namibia. Just talk to us a bit about that.
Okay, so it has been a very concerning matter. We are struggling with very high suicide rates from the males, from the females. And I think it's everyone's duty to jump in and see how we can tackle this. From our side as mental health professionals, we please ask that you will reach out for help. Seek help, seek assistance, don't suffer in silence. There is help available.
When do you need to seek help?
Don't wait for number 99. If you already feel that I'm feeling low, I don't know what's happening with myself, I don't have the energy to get out of bed, that's when you start going.
What's the best way to take care of yourself?
The best way to take care of yourself is practicing self-care. So yeah, look for things that you enjoy doing, move your body, connect, be social, all of those things there.
Final message from your side?
Guys, let's take care of ourselves. Mental health is just as important as your physical health. Don't neglect yourself. You matter, you absolutely matter, and your mental health matters too. Thank you.
Well, now let's look at what we have in the weekend, an important weekend of force. Starting with the fixtures, Bucks Buccaneers, they will play, that is Mighty Gunners tonight at 1900 hours. We also have Namibia Tennis Association Junior Masters Championship T1125 at the courts of Central Tennis Club Escavir, and then mountain biking in Western Cape edition of the One Nedbank Gravel Burn continues in the Western Cape to Eastern Cape, featuring riders from Namibia. Friday, stage 6 is Merino Farm to Guanishi, 144-kilometer climbing, 1,700 meters. Saturday's final stage is from Guanishi to Shamwari, 112 kilometers climbing, 150 meters. And then we have also mountain biking in Western Cape. The Epic Series 3 Wines Wales Race Options 2 for teams start with Chardonnay Women's Weekend as well, featuring Namibia's John van Bokstrom and Jan van Dijk. We also have some cricket, that's international cricket there. Melbourne second T20I, Australia versus India. Harare second T20I, Zimbabwe versus Afghanistan. And then Chittagong, we have third T20, Bangladesh versus West Indies. And then Lahore second T20I, Pakistan versus South Africa at 1700 hours. And then Saturday we have club cricket, Namibia Premier League, T20 Premier League. Of course, the Premier League will be having an off weekend this time around. Pardon me for that one. We have schools cricket, Prosperity Health T20 Schools League finals. Coastal, Northern and Central winners have their national finals weekend in Windhoek Office Field. Under 11, Windhoek Gymnasium versus Pro Ed Academy at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we have United Field under 13, Windhoek Afrikaans Private School versus Pro Ed Academy there. We move on to some schools hockey. Windhoek High School, Trustco, Devon Astro, 5th edition of the Standard Bank Junior Hockey Initiative Development Tournament, age group under 13 boys and girls, with 16 towns from each of the country's 14 regions represented. At 8 o'clock in the morning, opening ceremony. First matches are at 13. And then some rugby there. Malmesbury friendly as Namibia versus Boland Cavaliers. Another important one for Namibia there. There's also some club rugby at Swakopmund with a lot of teams battling it out there. Let's look at some of the Saturday fixtures in terms of the Namibia Premier League. Already mentioned at Walvis Bay, Quisopmund, 11 Arrows versus Unam FC, Walvis Bay, Quisopmund, Blue Waters versus Ongos, 11 Arrows at 1300 hours and Blue Waters at 1600 hours. And then at Oshakati, KK Palace versus Young African at 1600 hours. At Okahanja, it will be Okahanja United versus Life Fighters. Grootfontein, Nomlunga Stadium, African Stars versus Julinho Sporting at 1600 hours. Windhoek Independence Stadium, Commerce Nampol versus Rundu Chiefs at 1600 hours. And also some international cricket there at Hobart, 30-20, Australia versus India at 10:15. And then the English Premier League, of course, you must have heard some of the bets there. We have Brighton versus Leeds at 1700 hours on Saturday. Burnley versus Arsenal, 1700 hours. Crystal Palace versus Brentford, Fulham versus Wolves, Manchester United and Nottingham Forest. Manchester United, of course, will be away to Forest at 1700 hours. And then Tottenham Hotspurs versus Chelsea, that match is at 19:30. Liverpool and Aston Villa, 2200 hours. Then football in SA there, Betway Premiership, Mamelodi Sundowns of Peter Shalulile against Dion Horta's Orlando Pirates there at 15:30 on Saturday. And East London, Chippa United versus Amazulu FC, one of the important matches. Look at the Sunday fixtures. The Premier League will continue there with Walvis Bay, Blue Waters, Unam FC, and then 11 Arrows versus Ongos. And then we look at some of the fixtures. Also, the Football Premier League, English Premier League, is West Ham versus Newcastle and Manchester City versus Bournemouth. So it does promise us to be an important weekend. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, enjoy the weekend.